Third and 6. Taylor taking a deep shot, looking for Hyatt. He's got separation, and he's got the catch. Second and 1, back to Barkley. He's got the first down. Barkley at the 35, and shoved out of bounds at the 30. Third down and 2. Breida goes in motion. Taylor looking outside towards the sideline. Hyatt down there. One-handed catch, incomplete.
They're going to just throw it down the field. If you're going to play a man and think they're not ready, they're going to test you.
A 42-yard field goal attempt for Graham Gano, and that kick is no good. 4 3-and-outs and a missed field goal so far. Howell throwing on first down, and he's got a completion. That is Samuel who turns it up in the Brooklyn native.
So they know they can get home if they bring the right kind of pressure.
Third down and 4. Howell in trouble, and down he goes. Leonard Williams with the sack. Still no Cody Barton out there for Washington as Taylor completes it to Wan'Dale Robinson. Nice turning up the field by Robinson, still going. And finally brought down at the 37.
I expect them to feature him today. They've used him more and more the last couple of weeks.
Longest catch of his career, right back to the air. There goes Darius Slayton into Washington territory. Taylor again. Trying to throw, rolling, throws on the run. Waller's wide open. Taylor, quarterback draw right up the gut, and he's got a first down. Tyrod Taylor inside the 10.
Yeah, this is a good job pulling. They've had a lot of success pulling guards, tackles, doing those kind of.
Third and goal. Taylor to the end zone. Waller, touchdown! And finally, the Giants put 6 on the board.
Well, this is beautiful. You get your big target, Waller down the middle, and it's right over Jamin Davis. He back shoulders it. Very nice throw from Tyrod Taylor, but just fits it in that crease in a 2 Tampa defense, and there's space. You can see it and puts it in the only spot where you're going to come away with a touchdown. Maybe that's exactly what they need.
Howell throwing, steps up. There's a lane to run, and Sam Howell slides with a first down. Howell on 2nd and 2, looking to take a shot. Dotson's wide open, but picked off. Deontay Banks, his first NFL interception.
To make that play, but very nice disguise there by the Giants defense.
2 career interceptions at Maryland for Banks, his first in the NFL. Waller, a first down reception. Out of bounds.
A little frustration, I think.
Tyrod Taylor, play action again, steps up, dumps it down. Barkley, head of steam. Saquon stays on his feet, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Giants!
Creating explosive plays through Saquon.
And here's Saquon. He's just running a little bit of an outlet route against Jamin Davis. Squares him up.
Here comes the pressure. Pinnock on a blitz, and the Giants get there. Thibodeau and Lawrence combine on the sack. Taylor in trouble, and Chase Young with his 2nd sack.
As soon as the running back blocked, he came.
3rd and 16. There is the screen that Matt was calling for. Gibson with a flag down. We've now said that 8 times today. Shepard, the deep man, calls for a fair catch. At the 21, muffed it, and Washington is there. We told you that Sterling Shepard is not the Giants' normal punt returner. Eric Gray suffered a calf injury in the first half.
The Gunners had a big day last week, and he's been trying to get guys to buy into the impact special teams can have. And they've gotten the short field a lot of times. So as you mentioned, this is a great opportunity to capitalize today.
Robinson, the running back. Howell rolling right, throws on the run, and he's got the first down to Dotson. Here's Robinson. Robinson cuts it up and in for a Commanders touchdown. So the Shepard fumble leads to 6 for the Commanders.
Here you have Brian Robinson just coming straight downhill. Duo block. Actually, it's inside zone. He cuts all the way back behind it.
3rd and 14. Taylor takes the underneath route to Waller, up ahead and short of a first down. So the penalty makes it 2nd down and 20. Howell to the sideline, and that one's caught by McLaurin. 3rd down and 5. Howell to Thomas, could not hold on. Taylor to Waller, and he's going to be tackled short of the sticks. They're 0 for 10. Howell gets rid of it as he's hit. Gibson makes the catch, slips 1 tackle, still going, and is going to be a couple of yards shy of a first down.
The team who can establish rhythm here in the 4th is going to come away with the win.
Howell looking deep down the sideline for McLaurin, takes a big hit, and he held on, and there's the flag too. McKinney hit him.
Personal foul, necessary roughness defense, number 29. Hit to a defenseless receiver, 15 yards, automatic, first down.
Giants fans on their feet. A lot of movement up front.
Full start, offense number 72. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Howell lofting one down the sideline, and it is caught by McLaurin. Nobody touched him, and he walks in. Touchdown, Commanders. Are they going to say he was down?
Yeah, hand on the head right there.
Looks like McKinney did touch his helmet. Down. Howell to McLaurin, chased from behind and caught by Deontay Banks. He was down before the ball came out. And now it's 4th and short for Washington. And that one is no good. Deflected at the line. Emmanuel Forbes is on the field right now. The 1st-round pick has been seldom used today. Bottom of your screen. Taylor looking the other way. Now in trouble. And down he goes. There is a flag down, but Young and Sweat combined to bring down Tyrod Taylor.
While the quarterback was in the pocket, illegal contact. Defense, number 52. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
3rd down and 4. Taylor with pressure coming again. He gets rid of it to Barkley, who's got the first.
That package.
4-man rush this time. Taylor taking a deep shot for Hyatt. Separation, and he's got the catch. Barkley again to the 8, and this is, well, now Washington is saying the ball came out and they fell on it. No signal yet from the officials, and now they do! Commanders football to Ron Payne at the bottom of the pile with the football!
This matchup right here.
Howell looking deep down the sideline and incomplete. And a flag is down on the near side of the field.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 25. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
He didn't need to do that.
Howell throwing on the run. He's got Dotson out of bounds right around the...
Pressure look again.
Howell back to Thomas. He's got it, and he slips a tackle and then trips. Howell stands in there, and he locates an open man in Byron Pringle. Approaching 4 minutes to play. Rodriguez, delayed handoff, and a nice run by Rodriguez. 2nd and 11. Howell fires, Dotson another catch, and he's taken down out of bounds. It's 3rd and 3. Play clock at 2. Howell rolling right, gets rid of it quickly. Samuel slipped and doesn't get there. Howell to the air, and he's got McLaurin for a first down.
This is the matchup.
3rd and 5. Howell to the end zone for McLaurin, incomplete. Banks had the cover. Howell, pressure coming. He escapes, throws to the end zone. Dotson dropped it, incomplete.
Nobody had given up. Nobody had quit. And come out here and get the win today is special for these guys.
Yeah, that's all you can do is get a win.
The Giants were going to have to do something on 4th and 13, whether it would be take a safety or punt it away. But because of the injury and Washington being out of timeouts, as Tiki said, they reset the play clock and the game is now over.